Welcome to the Goalbusters Expert Peak Productivity Tips podcast, where top business experts get just 7 minutes to answer 5 rapid-fire questions about what they do and how they stay productive. Each episode is packed with actionable insights to help boost your efficiency and achieve your goals. Let's dive in and unlock the secrets to peak performance.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Robin J. Emden, and I'm an accountability coach and author of Get Resultsology, The Science of Getting Stuff Done. I work with people who run their own business. No boss, distractions everywhere and never enough hours in the day. Together we cut through the noise, sharpen their focus and follow through on the big ideas that actually move the needle. That's what I call the momentum formula. Do it today, profit tomorrow, and repeat. So if that sounds like the kind of breakthrough that you've been looking for, then you're in exactly the right place. And speaking of being in exactly the right place, I am delighted to welcome our guest expert today, Angelica Pompy. Angelica is a business coach, speaker, and marketing strategist who helps women build profitable businesses with confidence and clarity. Through Angelica Pompy Education, she teaches solid business foundations, streamlined systems, and marketing that works. She's also the founder of Pompy Portraits, a Jacksonville-based studio specializing in bold maternity and boudoir photography. So whether she's coaching, speaking, or behind the camera, Angelica empowers women in every season of life and business with strategy, soul, and plenty of encouragement. Angelica, welcome to Goalbusters.
Hi, I'm so excited to be here today. Thank you so much for the invitation.
Oh, you're very welcome. I'm really pleased to have you with us today. Whereabouts in the world are you? Oh, I did say Jacksonville, Florida, didn't I? I read that out. That's me not being very observant. So instead, I'll just ask you, what time of day is it?
It is 11 a.m. my time, so almost lunchtime.
Yes, but the beautiful thing about 11 a.m. for me, well, it's afternoon for me, but 11 a.m. is my favorite time of the day because that's usually when second coffee time. So I'm really envious now. But it's not actually that time for me. Shall we do the questions instead?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, I'll get the clock up on the screen, and there it goes. Angelica, could you tell me, please, who is your ideal client?
Yes, so I primarily work with female entrepreneurs, those that are service-based. So rather they offer a product virtually or in person. And I really help women just build a business that's profitable, that's not going to run them to the wall and make their bang their heads on the desk every single day. Is like, why am I doing this? So I love to save people's mind, time, and money when it comes to their business. And so the woman that's struggling to show up as their authentic self, the woman that's having a hard time marketing her services, that doesn't want to seem salesy, that is the woman that I work with. And so I have built my business 100% online. My first 2 years just from social media marketing, which has so much power, as we all know, the internet. And my first 2 years of business, I hit 6 figures. Then I got a fancy website. Then I got the fancy business cards. So really stemming my coaching from the ideology of profitability and making sure you're making revenue in your business to then go back and do an investment back into your business to make it better for your clients. So I teach on all things systems, client experience, and marketing.
All right. Well, we got 2 questions there answered for the price of one there, but I am still going to ask question 2 because I'm sure you solve lots of problems. And maybe including the one about you don't want people banging their heads on walls. I picked up on that. That's a good one for me too. So you can elaborate a little bit more perhaps on the problems, these kind of problems you solve.
Yeah, absolutely. So the biggest problem that I see for marketing is there's a lot of hesitation, and the hesitation comes from lack of confidence. Rather, that's confidence in the product that you're selling, confidence on positioning, confidence on the problem that you're solving for your clients. And the biggest thing that I do for my clients is when we sit down and we're looking at their business model, like what are you selling? What is a transformation you selling? Once you understand that, it's so much easier to position your product or service as the top of the top in your industry. And so that clarity, once you have that clarity, it's easy to market and sell your thing. And I always tell people, like, you're never selling, you're always wanting to serve your clients. And sometimes in order to serve them well, you have to know them. So that's when the systems come into place. Are you having an onboarding system? What does that look like? Are you using a CRM to get to know your clients, to get the information that you need? So I feel like a lot of the problems that people have with marketing is lack of confidence, which stems from the confidence of their offerings, or even themselves. Like showing up on camera is not easy. That's one of the biggest things I get from people. They're like, Angelica, you just show up and be yourself. And like, I'm selling myself at the end of the day. You know, a lot of people see my boudoir photography and they're like, oh my God, I love your energy and personality. But like, I'm like, did you look at my work? Do you like what you see? Because that's what you're gonna buy. Like at the end of the day, that's the end product. And so I tell people, like, whether that's promoting your product and service, but also being the face of your business and brand, because at the end of the day, we have a personal brand. Majority of the clients that I work with, and so yeah, I love a good marketing tactic to make sure you're growing your business and reaching the right audience.
Fantastic. And briefly, and it will have to be brief, what is one valuable free action that our audience can implement that will help them get some way to solving this problem for themselves?
Yeah, absolutely. I would say on your Instagram, making sure your Instagram is optimized. And what I mean by that is looking at your bio. Can people see where you're based out of if you're a service-based industry? What service do you offer? And how can people connect with you? I think a lot of people lose on opportunity of getting the sale, and there's not a communication of how they can connect with the owner of the business. And then three pin posts at the top. One should be about who you are as a person, the business owner. The second one should be your services that you offer. And then the third spot, I always leave it for like current promotions. So that way, when people come to your profile, they can quickly see all the things that you offer and if you will serve them well.
Oh, that's gold right there. Okay, so now that we have a better understanding of what you do, let's dive briefly into goal busting, focusing on how to maximize productive time to achieve business goals. Could you share any tips or advice for someone looking to improve their productivity habits, Angelica?
Yes. My biggest thing for social media, I know for most people that is like the task in the bane of their existence is like, I have to show up online. I'm like, yes, you're serving people. I think that social media over the last couple of years, obviously the algorithm is not in our favor, but it is such a platform that we can use to maximize our reach and our audience. And so making sure that if it is a daunting task, my biggest productivity hack is to batch it. Take 2 hours of your week, plan out your content, record the content, write the content. Just make sure you have zero distractions. I love to practice the Pomodoro style, 20 minutes of work, 5-minute break, but batch it. And then I tell people, if you're like, I don't want to wear the same shirt or anything like that, I put my hair up for a couple pieces of content. I put different earrings in. I change my shirt to make it look like a different day. Batch your content. It will make things so much easier for you.
Oh, giving away the trade secrets there. Amazing. All right, finally, Angelica, we're making good time now. What should I have asked you today that I didn't? And your answer, please.
Let's see. Oh, I would say, what is the best marketing strategy someone can implement that's new to business?
And your answer?
And I would say networking. Obviously, while we have social media at our beck and call in our pockets every single day, there's nothing like in-person connection. And I think after the pandemic, some of that in-person aspect kind of went to the wayside. We really lean on Zoom a lot when things should actually be in person. And those connections might not be like a ROI turnaround right away, but it's more like longevity and building relationships. And if I learned anything in business, having a community is the best thing that you can have. Rather that's to support you, to give you referrals, to talk about you in rooms that you've never stepped foot in. Community is everything. And in order to do that, you need to network. So an invisible brand doesn't get booked. So be sure to get in the room.
Fantastic. And my mind keeps racing back to a comment you made earlier, and I'm really envious of that moment when you mentioned how when you're batching your social media content, you can do some ones with your hair up. What's that? I don't understand. It's quite meaningless for me, but if it makes sense to you, I guess that's all that matters. No, I'm joking. All right. Thank you so much. That was brilliant. And we did that in exactly 7 minutes. Wow, you packed so much in. That was a masterclass, a real masterclass.
Yeah, it was. And I'm actually going to switch the freebie out if that's okay. I have a networking workbook.
Oh, we haven't got there yet. Just give me a moment. Give me a moment. So Angelica, I will now ask you. All right. So the final question, a two-parter. Part A is how can people reach you? And part B is all about that freebie, or as we call it here, the valuable free resource. What would you like to share with us? I'm excited to find out what that is now.
Yes, absolutely. You can find me everywhere: Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Angelica Pompy. And my website is angelicapompy.com. And there's a ton of resources on there. But the resource that I'm going to give exclusively to your audience today is a networking workbook. So if networking has been a to-do of yours and you're like, where do I start? How do I get in the room? What are the questions I need to be asking? This juicy workbook will be the handbook you need to step into the next room for your business.
Oh, that's fantastic. That sounds really exciting. That's a very generous offer, and very, very valuable, actually. Don't never mistake. A lot of people they think, oh, free means, oh, it's not particularly valuable. Seriously though, it needs to be valuable because you're trying to impress them and make and impress upon them how useful your services are. And I'm really impressed by that. Thank you so much. Angelica,
absolutely.
It's been great. Thank you so much for sharing your wisdom, your knowledge, and your 1,000 words a second with us today.
I love it. Thank you for having me. And if you guys find me on Instagram, send me a DM so I could put face to name. I love to connect with listeners on podcasts. So if that is you and you're listening and you enjoyed this today, just send me a quick DM.
Absolutely. And I really hope that they do. Thank you so much. Angelica Pompy, it's been a delight and a pleasure to meet you today. Thank you once again.
Thank you.
And remember, everybody, keep goal busting and make your future self proud. Bye-bye.
Thanks for tuning in to Goalbusters. If you're enjoying it, please subscribe, rate and review it on your favourite podcast platform. Your support is very much appreciated. And if you're ready to boost your online profits, skyrocket your productivity, crush procrastination, and see a positive change in your bank balance, all within just 30 days, this is your opportunity. Take my free 5-day challenge at www.skyrocketyourproductivitychallenge.com.